Missions. No assignments, just
It is
missions.
working.
And we're here to speak to Joker, wherever he is at. Let's see if we get to see anything here. Well, hopefully I went to the right place.
Glad to see you're okay,
Hide
Commander.
it. Yeah, hide it.
Commander, I'm glad to see you're okay. Losing Jenkins was hard on the crew, and I'm glad we didn't lose you too.
Things were pretty rough down there.
Yeah, you never get used to
Okay.
seeing dead civilians.
I'm
It's
ready.
right somehow.
I'm ready.
But at least you stopped
I'm
Sarah
ready.
from wiping out the whole colony.
Okay.
We couldn't have done it without you.
Oh,
We're
please
Marines.
Be careful.
We stick together. And I'm just sorry that we lost Jenkins.
Okay. Please be careful. Is it alright? No, no, no. Come on, please. We don't. You got your big chair. Now I'm going on my chair, okay?
I like the little one.
Well, no. You like to have the chair right in front of the computer, but then I need the keyboard and mouse, okay?
Yeah, I wish I could have done something to save him.
I was there. You did everything right. It was just bad luck. It's been a hell of a shakedown cruise. Our first mission ends with one Spectre killing another. The Citadel Council's not going to be happy about that. Probably use it to lever more concessions.
Huge
out of
noise
the
with the
Alliance.
mouse. This is never more competition without enough alliance. Keep this up. Seems like you've been around.
There's something big coming. I don't want anyone messing it up. You read me, Lieutenant?
5 by 5, ma'am. Is there anything else before we head ashore?
Any advice on how to act in front of an ambassador? I don't meet many politicians.
An ambassador? I just follow standard operational procedure. Salute anything you can't eat or kill. Good luck, ma'am.
Huh, very funny. Paragon +2. What do I get from gaining Paragon? We have something to do with the character. Basically with the character's stats, doesn't it? I really don't know though. Resources. I mean, what do you get by getting the Paragon? You can't add to it. Oh, 6 points. Already? Did I level up? Oh, I'm level 4. I didn't even know that. Okay, let's have a bit more charm.
Okay. I get it.
Just get my other things up first, so we can unlock the
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
unlock the dialogue options. Personal questions.
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
Oh, lucky, eh?
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school.
Color.
Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse. And the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies.
Yes.
But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
I think we've done all the questions. So goodbye.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Bye, Doctor. Goodbye, Doctor.
Ah, there's another one. Who's this? It's Ashley?
No.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to
Please?
Jenkins.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me
Daddy,
feels
Daddy,
guilty over what happened. If
Jeffrey?
Jenkins was still alive, I might not be
Jeffrey?
here.
Jeffrey?
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. I
Jeffrey?
appreciate that.
So, how are you
Things were
holding
pretty
up?
rough down there. Are you
Dad?
okay?
Oh,
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to
No,
see my
don't
whole
take
unit
on me.
wiped out.
wow,
And you
if you
never
are going
get used to
sit
seeing
on
dead
my
civilians. But
lap
things would have been a
and
lot
make
worse
sure
if
I
you hadn't
get
shown up.
hit by aliens, I'm gonna tickle you until you hop off. Show up. You helped. The mission failed. True. Mission failed. You helped. Mission failed. You helped.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being
Is
assigned to
Daddy
the
work
Normandy.
here?
It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
Here we go. Let's just get a whole bunch of Paragon. Play the nice guy. Oh. Just play the nice person for now. And I will be mean. As mean as we could. Am I supposed to
I'm
go
a
through the middle?
doctor.
Oh. I can't go through. I guess Joker doesn't. Joker is not here in SR1. Okay, where is he then? Top floor? Oh, did I miss the stairs? Ow. Oh, hello.
The ship is ready for you.
I'm not the captain though, okay? Where's Presley? Everyone else.
Ship.
What's this? Codex. XP plus 10. You can talk to Presley.
I'm glad
again.
you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Okay. That's easy enough. There we go. Hello, Joker.
I'm the Joker.
I think that's supposed to. Can't go through anyway.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer
Here's
money
the
at work.
captain. I get
Oh, we're
ready.
going to the Citadel.
We're going there.
That's not the Citadel, right? Yeah. Simply jump all the way back. Then, there is the Citadel.
Oh, so bright.
Let's stare at
Look.
it. It's like a space
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension,
ship.
flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Does it have to
Look
fire
at that
power?
monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower, Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to dock 422.
Oh no!
Huge space station. How scary is that? Wow, it's like a big city down here too.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
I'll be waiting for you then.
Okay.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime.
I will
in case you had any questions.
Be here.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
White.
They are.
White.
Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
Have a gun.
They were not happy
It will
about it.
grow back.
Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
You got a red gun.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. If they don't stop him, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not hers.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres.
Really
Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing.
I mean,
Shepard, you and the others can meet us
well,
at the
we were
Citadel
nominated.
Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Okay.
Tactical view of the area. Where are we going? Destination. Right. We're right here. Area map.
Sure is peaceful here.
I can't tell the aliens from the animals.
Oh, that's kind of insulting.
Shoot back.
Okay, so we're into the second part of the mission. The second part of the quest. Citadel. Let's see what's in the Citadel. Obviously, since we have to make our way to the map. We have to go out from this door here.
Yes. Got it.
Can I jump?
Got
Guess not. Hey.
Away.
Somebody's office. Calm down, calm down. Yes, congratulations, you got the cup.
And now it says it's on.
Go. Ooh, so many people. Oh well.
Wow.
According to Ashley, so many animals here. Welcome. You're welcome. Guess we're not here to talk to them.
Welcome to the Presidium.
Who's this?
Allow me to be your guide.
Oh, a guy.
Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
What does that mean?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the
Say
Citadel.
hi to her today.
I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Through any of the VI terminals in Sounds interesting.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1.
Got the
On
cup
either side
away.
of this lobby are the embassies of the various
Okay.
Citadel
I got the
races,
purple
along with
blue.
CSEC headquarters.
That's
On
a
the
gold
far
cup
end of
too,
this
by the
level,
way.
you can see the
Gold and
Citadel
blue.
Tower, where the council meets regularly to
Hello.
discuss matters of interstellar importance.
Now come and look here.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just
I
across
got
the
the
lobby.
And I just go right there. No, that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, you got the cup. That's fine. That's good.
I got it.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic
not on my
standard
lap.
years ago.
Not on my
As
lap
Citadel
right now.
space has expanded,
You're
more embassies
regular.
have been added.
Yeah, that's right. You're
The
very
most
regular.
recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy.
No.
The Council gave a
Hooray.
great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
So tired. Stay back.
Do you agree with their decision?
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
You
Banana pill.
are just C3PO.
Got it.
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Danny?
Some species felt humanity was
hang on.
given preferential treatment.
Obviously, we've
It
done this
often
one
takes
already.
a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
Today is him.
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Solarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Just an embassy.
Why weren't they made a council race?
The Council races have extensive responsibilities. They must provide personnel and ships for the Citadel fleets.
Yay.
They often provide economic aid in times of disaster. It would be unfair to demand such an enormous burden of a species unable to meet these obligations. The embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
That's pretty damn arrogant.
I apologize if my personality has offended you. Please submit all formal complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
Run away.
Tourist.
It's just behind you.
Very funny.
Do you know anything about specters?
My.
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council.
Never get told.
Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
Now for
So, in other words, the specters are Jedi.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avena. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
Bye, C3PO. Rapid transit to jump to major locations. Okay.
Got it.
Well, am I supposed to jump through this one? Maybe we'll do that later. I mean, we're pretty
Just Toad.
Those, right?
Toad's not the
Oh,
winner.
in fact, we're already here.
Toad's the winner.
Well, in that case, where are we going?
So, Mawiggy's the winner.
Where are we supposed to go now? Expose Saren. Go
Number
to the tower. Go to the tower. Where's the tower?
Got it. Toad for
Empty lounge. Wallace.
Toad is the light.
Obviously, the academy is the tower.
Stop.
Transition through different levels.
And the bus.
Alright, let's see.
I'm going to be the king.
Tower.
God.
Let's go.
What?
Peeps.
I will squish you.
You
Lava.
have arrived at the tower.
Hot. There's a lava toad.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council?
Too loud.
Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Yeah, okay.
Toad is. I'm doing it.
No,
Line
she's not.
ninja. Toad is line ninja.
Come across anything I should know about?
Hey.
Saren's a Spectre.
Nini.
Most of his activities are
I took
classified.
it back.
I couldn't find anything solid.
Bye.
But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard.
Meh.
Maybe they'll listen to you. You don't want to keep the council waiting.
Okay.
Aww.
I'm going
Just gotta
to
talk to
find
him a
my
bit more.
very dewy toy coin.
Where's the council?
Nini. Oh my.
What kind of clunky noise is this? The citadel is made of metal sheets. The citadel floor is made of metal sheets.
Don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Volus? No. The Hanna are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be right.
I
The
come-
Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
Learn to listen. Learn to listen sometimes. It will help to understand the stories a little bit more. It's okay, I just want to keep the council waiting a little bit.
Line ninja. Toad is the line ninja.
This is a sentinel.
Call you. Away. Toad is
Bomb.
number 2. Where is that's
I'm waiting
Toad?
to speak with one of the councilor's assistants.
Really? Are you okay?
Stop speed.
Are you okay? You just made a flip.
Uh-oh. No, 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 no.
Commander.
Nini.
Commander.
Get away. Get the...
Right, I guess we
Oh my. To
need to
block
go to the
the
council
sign.
right now, huh?
It's green.
Assume it's this way?
Ew.
Anderson is here, Captain.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
Captain.
It's already started? What do you mean it's already started?
Captain.
I'm allowed to bring weapons in here too,
The
by
Geth
way.
attack is a matter of some
Toad.
concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
Yes.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me.
lost
This
him.
must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
How did you get involved?
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Where get you to?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
Never get me on fire. Never
You can't
can.
hide behind the Council forever.
Oh,
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
Get him in the ship. Now. Right now. Not you.
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
Oh, my. And tuck the others.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
Got you.
This meeting is adjourned.
Wow.
Always upset.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Oh, no. Ship's getting better.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad.
Ooh.
Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
Oh no!
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable.
Wait.
We need to
It is
find some
39.
way to expose him.
We'll make him thirsty?
What about Garrus, that
Oh,
CSEC
no.
investigator? We saw him arguing with the executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something
Yes.
in Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job.
Now
I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the
Now
Council
the
using your
giant
past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
Bomb coming. A big bomb coming.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably
Make
getting
her
drunk at Cora's
fast.
Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Lower section.
Oh my. Lava. That's okay.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker,
The Shadow Broker?
an information dealer. Buys
Oh,
and
no,
sells
it's
secrets
a
to the
trap.
highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
Get her
You and
this
Saren have a history.
fucking not
What happened?
mine.
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge.
Her this the winner.
I was working with Saren to find and remove
She
a
got
known
it again.
terrorist threat.
She got one.
Saren eliminated his target,
She hadn't got
but a lot of people died along the way. Innocent people.
4
and the
minutes.
official records just
To get more.
covered it all up.
The half
But I saw
more.
how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation.
I got the
He'd kill
cheese.
1,000 innocent
I'm
civilians to end a
carrying the
war without a
cheese.
second thought.
Carrying the cheese.
Killing innocents doesn't
Julius,
end
carry on
wars,
the cheese.
it causes them.
Give it back to her.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option.
No.
He's twisted, broken.
No coin.
He likes the violence, the killing.
You'll get the coin.
And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Yeah.
Didn't I just already say he's a monster?
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Who cares if we get a seat on the council? What's the big deal?
If the Council passes a ruling on an interstellar matter, we have to follow it. We don't have the fleets or political allies to defy it. Once we get a seat on the Council, we'll be able to influence those rulings, protect our own interests. No more jumping through hoops whenever we want something. Take this mess we're in now.
Not me.
If humanity had a seat on the Council,
the bum.
we'd just send the Citadel fleet out to take care of Saren and his Geth. Problem solved.
Okay then. Okay.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years
39.
ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
I thought this embassy was supposed to help humans.
Harkin may be human, but he's also an ass. He's had more than his share of chances. If the
Yay,
embassy wasn't protecting him, he would have been fired 15 years ago. CSEC is better off without him.
Got you.
Guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human
Let's make
CSEC
him
officers.
done.
Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force.
Oh no.
Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't.
My best
It's not
friend
easy
Toad.
preserving peace across an
No.
entire galaxy.
Stay
The
away
Council
from
prefers to
my
use diplomacy
tongue.
and negotiation,
No, Toad.
but sometimes
We
more
don't
extreme
want
measures are
you.
needed.
We love you. Stay away from my
What's their command structure
tongue.
like?
There is no command structure.
Okay, that didn't
Each
make
Spectre
sense.
answers directly to the
I
Council.
have.
Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times,
Diddy.
they act on their own.
They tend to operate
Gosh.
outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shep.
Touch me with this turtle.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
That's a toad.
It doesn't happen often.
Toad.
The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
Get toad.
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done. Like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation.
The
With
cup
him
is
gone,
back.
things are still up in the air.
Oh. I need
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Tell me about Bar Levon.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius. Doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, inspectors. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Come on. Come on.
You're going to be Wiggly.
I'm not Wrigley.
Yeah, you are Wiggly.
So,
like
this is
gun?
where the council passes judgment on all its little
Red
folk.
gun?
Ever get the feeling we ran over our heads, Commander?
This is it. The very heart of the Citadel, the pinnacle of galactic power.
His head always spins. But I can jump down. Alright. Supposed to go to the lower levels.
That guy's up to something.
What guy?
The one over by the Keeper.
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind. Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the keep.
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
I can help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
Good luck with the scanning. Okay,
I got the red gun.
Should I do the
I
scanning?
got the red gun. The red gun.
How do I use the scanner? Upload it to database. Right. That's not bad.
Okay.
9 minutes. Are you done?
We're not done.
Okay, so where is Harkin?
Okay.
How do I change a level? It doesn't make a difference.
just want to ask a couple of questions.
Commander?
No talk.
Okay.
Did you like the gun?
I'm okay. It's up to you. She's having Yakult. Yeah, she's having Yakult. Yeah, yeah. Alright, so ward locations.
Yeah, let me show you, Dottie. Let me show you. Let me show you. Yeah, yeah.
Correspond to see Harkin.
Back here.
Yeah.
You got it all? Yes.
Yeah, right, correspond. A gentleman's club in the woods. Well, ladies are welcome too, I guess. We hope. Way out. Map on this level says Coruscant is here. We get to see Harkin over there. I think. One store, Fist office. Set destination. Yeah, that's Harkin. And he's over that side.
That's her.
Hey, man.
Destination blocked.
Didn't expect someone to shoot us.
Oh.
Really?
You ready?
I tried to help you.
Tried to help you. We're going to
Not
try
now, Commander.
him. Let's get a doctor. We need a doctor.
Assassin, huh?
Oh my! Oh my! What's this? Take this. Poison the sun. Poison. It's poison. And
Now I'm ready.
we need. Oh my! Gun.
This is bad. She's here.
Ah! Him.
Those were Saren's men.
Think we got him, Commander.
Ah, you're alive.
You're alive. Oh, she's not gone.
Almost.
Silly him. She's very friendly. Let's go. We've got some. Away. Away, away, away. Away, 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 away. Coming.
Oh gosh. What kind of lag are we getting?
Whoa.
Sit down in the chair.
Sorry, I'll get to you when I can.
No talks.
I see why this place is so popular. It's got
Okay.
I got business here, but not with you.
We'll be next.
Go away. I'm not interested in talking.
Not now. Watch the show.
Absolutely.
Back off, Rex. Fist told us to take you down if you showed up. What are you waiting for? I'm standing right here. This is Fist's only chance. If he's smart, he'll take it.
Oh,
He's
my.
not coming out, Rex. End of the story. This story is just beginning.
Oh, my. Scared.
Out of my way, humans. I have no
Aliens.
quarrel with you.
What was that all about?
Who knows? Let's just try not to get caught in the middle.
Alien.
Well, here's Harkin. We talk to other people first.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go and talk to Harkin.
Where you at?
Hey there, sweetheart.
Hey there.
For some fun?
Hey there.
I gotta say, that soldier get-up looks
glad to see
real
you.
good on that body of yours.
To see
Why
my
don't you sit your sweet little ass down beside old Harkin?
See
Have
my
a drink.
group?
See where this
To
goes.
the group? The play group? To the play
Maybe later.
Suit yourself,
To the play-
princess. You know, if more Marines looked like you, I might have joined the Alliance instead of CSEC.
Harkin, right? I was told you could help me find someone.
Garrus? You must be one of Captain Anderson's crew. Poor bastard, still trying to bring Saren down, eh? I know where Garrus is, but you gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
Is there something I should know about the captain?
The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
You said they covered all this up. How'd you hear about it?
I spent 20 years working cases here on the Citadel. People on this station love to talk. Secrets are like herpes. If you got them, you might as well spread them around.
Why'd they kick him out?
Have to ask him. I never heard any of the details. Bet it's a good story, though. The heroes fall. Classic tragedy.
Why'd they kick him out?
Have to ask him. I never heard any of the details. Bet it's a good story, though. The heroes fall. Classic tragedy.
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards. Last I heard, he was going back there.
What do you know about Garrus?
Damn hothead is what he is. Still figures he can save the world. Always bucking heads with the Executor. He'll pay for it soon enough. The Executor loves to put us lowly field agents in our place. Just look what happened to me.
You need to look in a mirror. Sober up and take some responsibility for yourself.
Save your sermons. This ain't no church.
What's it like working for CSEC?
You mean, what was it like? The executor suspended me without pay. Recurring violations. CSEC was keeping a file on me. Can you believe that? Every mistake I ever made went into the books. Get a little rough with a suspect, note in the file. Have a couple of drinks on duty, note in the file. Skim a couple of credits off a drug bust, note in the file. It's a goddamn witch hunt.
You get off easy if you ask me.
What the hell do you know? Working for CSEC isn't like being a Marine. People get pissed off if we shoot somebody. Investigations, inquiries, rules, regulations. Every day I plowed through enough red tape to choke a rhino. That's how you gotta be to do this job. So don't talk to me about right and wrong. You soldiers got it easy.
How well do you know Captain Anderson?
Met him a few times over the years. One of those hardcore military guys. Yes, sir. No, sir. Can't have any fun with a stick up your ass, sir. That's probably why he climbed the Alliance ranks so fast. The military loves brown-nosers.
The captain's a good soldier.
Sure, whatever. Dress him in a fancy suit, pin some shiny medals on his chest, and call him a hero. Everybody else does. But if he's so great, why'd the Spectres kick him out? Go ask him about that, sweetheart.
The name's Commander Shepard. Remember that, unless you want to start picking your teeth up off the floor.
Relax. That's the problem with you Alliance types. No sense of humor.
No sense of humor.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, good. Go. Let me drink in peace.
The back rooms are private, reserved for Fist and his friends.
Oh my. Alien.
Who's Fist?
He owns this club, but the customers have to stay out front.
What did that other Krogan want? Rex.
Personal matter.
Not real chatty, is he?
Goodbye.
Enjoy the club.
Enjoy the club. Alright, for whatever reason, I just found out that my controller started working. And which probably means I need to relearn many of the controls again. Let's try. That was not the right one, guys.
Yeah.
How do I holster my weapons?
A million light years from where humanity began, and we walked too far from turning over half-naked women, shaking their asses on a stage.
What? You don't think they're here because of the food?
Let's call human nature or what? Species nature, I mean.
When my
Captain Anderson tell us he used to be a Spectre.
Maybe it's not true. Harkin's an ass. Bet he's just messing with our heads.
You're probably right. Still, I'd like to hear what the captain has to say about all this.
Can you help find my controller? Find my ABC button.
There's my radio buttons. I don't know, where's your ABC?
Thank you.
Yeah, so this one obviously talks.
I can use my controller.
And quick save. Oh, okay, cool. Map. Map. Supposed to go to the other side of the.
I can use controller.
Hang on, didn't I just come from Chorus then? Lower walls. Hang on. Now that's weird.
Hang on.
I was here.
I was here. No. Wait.
Oh, there's my power, which is no good. Sorry, guys. Trying to figure out which one holds this my weapon, huh? Uh-oh. Hope you guys don't mind, there's a grenade over there. Ah, here we go. B holds this web.
Area secure.
Yeah, area secured. We didn't get charge, did we? Okay. Now. We're supposed to talk to...
Hi, be with you in...
We're very busy guy.
They're very busy.
We're supposed to keep talking to Harvey.
Yeah? What do you want?
What do you know about Garrus?
Damn hothead is what he is. Still figures he can save the world. Always bucking heads with the Executor. He'll pay for it soon enough. The Executor loves to put us lowly field agents in our place. Just look what happened to me.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, good. Go. Let me drink in peace.
Yes, I'll leave you in peace. So, journal. Go to the med clinic. Go to the med clinic afterwards to follow up a lead on Sarah. Got to go to the upper ward. Yeah, how do I run? Upper wards, where's the elevator? What about if I just go through the stairs? Probably works. I even go into the right spot. I need a torch. Keeper. Oh, there's a keeper. Hooray! Anyone want to talk to us? No. No, don't want to do it. That's the elevator, I think. Door takes some time to open, doesn't it? Scenic view. Right. Map. Med clinic. There it is. If I want to say this is where I want to go, I'll just go set destination. How do I set destination? With the controller. Not X. How about Y? Not Y. No idea. Maybe I should just stick with keyboard and mouse. Good idea. Let's go. We'll use controller when there is a better support, okay? Anyone that wants to talk to us? Yeah, is the med ward in here or in... Ooh, hey, there's a keeper. Hello, robot. I just leveled up. We all leveled up.
I didn't tell anyone, I swear.
That was smart, Doc. Now, if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut, or who are you?
Let her go.
Ah!
Yes, Garrus.
Enemy sighted.
I'm using our light.
You might shock me, you know?
I'm using it. Whoa! Look at this.
That's called a grenade.
Area secured.
Any loot? Any loot? No loot.
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
Nice shot.
You took him down clean.
Sometimes you get lucky. Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
Why were they threatening you? Who do they work for?
They work for Feast. They wanted to shut me up, keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
Quarian?
What Quarian?
A few days ago, a Quarian came by my office. She'd been shot, but she wouldn't tell me who did it. I could tell she was scared, probably on the run. She asked me about the Shadow Broker. She wanted to trade information in exchange for a safe place to hide.
It's a perfect match. Shadow Broker?
Can I put berries?
Safe place.
Put berries?
Then what?
Battery?
I put her in contact with Fist. He's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
You can have it. You
Not
can have it
anymore.
go.
Now he works for Saren.
Did you want to put
The Shadow
berries?
Broker isn't too happy about it.
Put
Fist
berries?
betrayed the Shadow Broker?
Can you put berries?
Stupid, even for
On
him.
the controller?
Saren must have made him quite the offer.
That Quarian must have something Saren wants. Something worth crossing the Shadow Broker to get.
What else can you tell me about the Quarian?
I'm not sure. Like I said, she wanted to trade information for a place to hide. She didn't... Wait a minute. Geth. Her information had something to do with the Geth.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
I used the berries. Can I have
Time we
berries
paid Fist a
back?
visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
Berries for me?
You're a Turian. Why do you want to bring him down?
I couldn't find the proof I needed in my investigation, but I knew what was really going on. Saren is a traitor to the Council and a disgrace to my people.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
You know, we aren't
Can
the
I
only
have
ones going
berries?
after Fist. The Shadow Broker hired a Krogan bounty hunter named Rex to
Can
take
I
him
have
out.
berries on this?
Yeah, we saw him in the bar.
Your berries
The
here.
Krogan might come in handy.
Last I heard, he was at the CSEC Academy.
What's he doing there?
Fist accused him of making threats. We brought Rex in for a little talk. If you hurry, you can catch him at the Academy before he leaves.
Move out.
Okay, so what do we have? Okay, so just the
Okay.
teams. Current squad.
Now, time to have it.
Hmm?
Now.
Oh, that's weird. Why do I only have one battery in here? I should have two.
Oh.
Oh, trouble. Alright, so, squad. So this means we pick them or we don't pick them, right? Alright. So, well, obviously I got myself and two more. Why is this one doesn't have arms? That's scary. And whoever that one was looks pretty attractive, I would say. I only want attractive people in my team. Okay, why is this one using a different arrow. I want 4 people. Anyway. Well, she's all everyone's about combat, are they? Okay. You stay here and protect the renegade +2.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from Fist's thugs, Commander. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been there.
Okay. Personal questions?
You're a doctor. How did you end up here on the Citadel?
My parents brought me here when I was young. My father was a medic with the Alliance. I chose to keep the medical tradition alive, but not the military. Fixing up wounded soldiers isn't my idea of fun.
You're a doctor. How did you end up here on the Citadel?
My parents brought me here when I was young. My father was a medic with the Alliance. I chose to keep the medical tradition alive, but not the military. Fixing up wounded soldiers isn't my idea of fun.
Only supplies.
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
Sale?
Of course.
Then they're not free? Exoskeleton. Okay, that's expensive. Armor upgrade, medical interface.
Oh wow!
Hey, cat! Oh my gosh! What? The cat? You didn't finish your Yakult. Oh, you didn't. That's okay. Now, first day interface. What does that do? Microprocessors, combat suit can monitor vital functions and plus. This medical interface 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. No, medical interface 4, 6, 7, 8. What does that do? Toxin. Okay. Just gonna buy one. We'll sell something later. We can replenish our gel here and codex. Do I have any more questions?
Yes, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
No,
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
Okay.
Nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you too. Let's go. Going to go to the. Now, where's the academy? Lower Market to Flux to CSET Academy. Okay. Should be the right button. Oh, right here. Go shift to run here. Can't really run here. Sprint. We can offer somewhere over there.
It's even bigger.
We're not gonna.
I got it.
Commander Shepard? Excuse me, Commander Shepard!
I'm Emily Wong. I'm an
Emily
investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
No, you can't.
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go.
Of course.
I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
Why me?
You gotta have access to better sources. Why contact me?
I'm using every source I can find, but I think I've got a better shot with you. According to your file, you survived back on Kuz when everyone else in your squad got killed. If anyone can find the worst elements of the Citadel and live to tell about it, it's you.
Very funny.
How do you know I'm investigating anything here on the
I'm a
Citadel?
good journalist, Commander Shepard. Word gets around.
How do you know that my investigation is gonna...
You wouldn't be investigating if it weren't big. And if it's big, it's something I'd like to hear about.
Sounds like a good cause. If I find any information, it's yours.
Gonna get renegade in.
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
Journal. Assignment or quest. No idea. Okay. Alright, go to CSET. CAD. Me. What does that say? Right, leads up. And you found. Oh hey, a keeper.
Hey, I know you.
you're Shepard, right? I saw the monument at Akuz. They got a whole section about you there. It's a miracle you survived.
Looks like you have a fan.
I'm sorry, I just never thought I'd meet someone like you in person. My name's Lang, Officer Eddie Lang, Citadel Security. It's an honor to meet you, Commander.
Okay.
What are you doing down here in the wards? Anything I can help you with?
Yes.
Do you know a CSEC officer named Harkin?
I shouldn't really say too much. He's been on the force a lot longer than me. But I've heard things, you know? Drinking on the job, taking bribes, that kind of thing. Rumors mostly, but they suspended him, so some of it must be true.
Yeah, he's suspended.
Why'd you join Citadel Security?
I don't know. Seemed like the right thing to do, you know? Maybe it's in my blood. My grandfather was a cop back on Earth. It's kind of what CSEC is. Police for the Citadel. I'm still pretty new at it, but I like it so far. Way more interesting than staying back on Earth. You get to meet all kinds of cool aliens, like those Hanar. Wild. Plus, CSEC gets a lot of respect here. We uphold the law. People, even aliens, appreciate that.
That's a lot of faith he put into, hey?
How do you like working here on the Citadel?
This place is amazing. I've been here almost a year, and I still haven't seen a tenth of it. The Presidium's just so beautiful. Good place to go and relax. But I really like it here down in the wards. There's always something going on somewhere. Like that new club they just opened a few months ago, Flux. Wicked scene in there, Commander. You should check it out when you have some time.
Flux.
What do you know about Spectres?
Just the stuff they show in the vids. They always make them out to be super agents on secret missions to save the galaxy. I know it's not really like that, though. Some of the other CSEC guys don't like them too much. Figure they shouldn't be able to operate outside the law. But if they were so bad, the Council wouldn't use them, right?
I have to go.
Right. You're probably real busy. Well, see you around, Commander.
I'm not that busy. Hey, what's here? No idea what that's for. See you then. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Can I run? No. I can walk. Gosh, I hate the stutters. It's going up, right? Guys, it's going up. Garrus? Okay. Get in, please. Which door does it open? Left or right?
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Don't want to talk to me? Nobody wants to talk in here. Oh gosh. The lag. The stutter. There yet? Here we are. Welcome to CSEC. Oh, well, examine if you XP and codex. Okay. It's not a robot. Hello, Rex. Oh, that's Rex.
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Go on. Get out of here.
Do I know you, human?
My name's Shepard. I'm going after Fist. Thought you might want to come along.
Shepard. Commander Shepard. I've heard a lot about you. We're both warriors, Shepard. Out of respect, I'll give you a fair warning. I'm going to kill Fist.
Fist knows you're coming. We'll have a better chance if we all work together.
My people have a saying. Seek the enemy of your enemy, and you will find a friend.
Well, that they're saying.
I think we're gonna get along just fine, Rex.
Let's go. I hate to keep Fist waiting.
Alright, Gareth. Okay, he got biotech. Wow, super combat. Nah, tech is fine. Excellent squad. Let's go. So, right now, if we got anything here that we need to look for, we can just chat about. Chitty chatter. Hello.
Okay, Jalid. Let me get this straight. Your business partner, sure. He's threatened you?
Well, no, not exactly. But he wants to meet with me. I think he's going to kill me.
And why do you think that?
I can't really get into the details. But Shorban will kill me if I leave here unprotected.
I can't help you. Not unless you give me something more to go on.
I
more
can't.
talks.
I'm sorry.
Aww, it's about the
Then
story.
I've got other work to do.
But...
But nothing. Don't bother me unless you're willing to give me details.
Ooh. Alright, anyway, equipment squad. Points. I leveled up. We want to have some assault training as well. Cash. Fitness. Okay, so that unlocks the fitness. Yeah, combat armor gets the first aid. Maybe she should do the first aid. Garrus. Oh, you can do first aid too. Turian agent can do accuracy with all weapons. Ooh. Tactical. I'll just do this now. Alright, equipment. Ow. Right, are you okay? Equip item, selected item. No, I want to see the armor. Onyx, human, guardian, heavy armor. I can't do heavy armor just yet. You can have a you don't have any armor? Nope. Right, let's talk.
Hey there. Oh, you're not CSEC, are you? Did you want something?
What were you trying to explain to the officer before?
My colleague is trying to kill me, and I thought we were friends.
How do you know he wants you dead?
He's changed. He won't talk to me at work anymore, and he started following me. Yesterday, he followed me all the way home, just waiting for a chance. I don't care what anyone thinks. He wants me gone. I know it.
Is there something I can do? Talk to your friend, maybe?
Would you? That's all I want. Someone to talk to him. Tell him to leave me alone. He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
Oh, right. Well, he wanted to meet with me down in the wards near the markets. He said he just wanted to talk, but I know better. His name's Shorban. He's a Solarian. You shouldn't have any trouble. He's just a scientist.
Shorbin. That's the guy who asked us to scan the keepers.
The keepers? Well, even more reason to go after him. That's against regulations.
I better look into this right away. Find out what he's up to.
Anything's possible with Shorbin these days. Well, good luck.
That was very fun. I find it more amusing.
Hello, Commander.
Hello. If there's anything in here that I can grab? Anyone here worth chatting to? Wow. So, places to go. Oh, look at this. A keeper. And what's this?
One sec.
Shop.
Looking you up. Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military. First time on the Citadel, that about right?
How do you know who I am?
I'm the CSEC requisitions officer. I need to make sure our buyers are authorized. So, will you be purchasing anything today, Commander Shepard?
Show me what you got.
Excellent. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Oh, cool. We can buy good stuff. A unique item. What does that do? Normandy quarter master. Grenade. Maximum grenade carried by one. I can just buy it.
Is it fixed? It's kind of whipped.
Okay. See you later. Yes. We just need to check on the journal for a little. Reporters request.
I like yogurt.
Nice.
I like yogurt.
Exposed sarin.
I like yogurt.
We're done Rex and Garrus.
I like yogurt.
Oh.
I like yogurt.
You had yogurt. I think it's a bit late to have yogurt now. Alright. Well, I think we'll call it a day, and we should continue next time. Sorry, not much actions today. Doing mostly running around and just getting around the story, or beginning of the story anyway, and we'll see where we end up next time. And if there are, obviously there's going to be quite some actions to go by, and yeah, more enjoyable experience there, more excitements. So we shall see you next time, and thanks for watching. Bye for now.